which is this is kind of like trade-off led to all policy dilemma, lives versus livelihoods. So government and central banks across the world deployed a range of policy tools to support the needs, such as lowering key policy rates, quantitative easing measures, loan guarantees, cash transfers, and fiscal stimulation measures. India recognized the troublesome impact of the pandemic and charted its own unique path against this dismal pressure by several international institutions of the spread in the country, given a huge population, high population density, infrastructure, health infrastructure. India recognized that the pandemic impacts both supply and demand in the economy. That is the major concern, and the slew of this reforms, again unique for all major economies, were implemented to ensure that supply side should not be disrupted, which were inevitable during this lockdown. And it is also experimented that for non-essential items like and essential items, it became kind of like very much. And during the lockdown phase, when uncertainty declined, when the first phase and other, now we are struggling with the second wave, and expected the third wave also. Experts are saying that third wave is also expected in India. And looking into that, the government of India also launched credit line guarantee scheme to provide much needed relief to the stressed sectors by helping entities sustain employment and to meet their liabilities. And in this context, world largest food subsidy program targeting at least 80 crores beneficiaries, it has been pointed out. And India has ramped up its fiscal spending, a favorable monetary policy, and immediate relief sectors via temporary moratoria and other like ongoing monetary policy transmission. India's demand side policy underscores the idea that pushing an accelerator while the brakes are clamped and only worst scars to level. So India has been able to avoid this second wave slowly, and while managing to flatten the curve, and it is also expected that the lockdown was critical to saving the lives, and the V-shaped economy recovery is a challenge for India. So it is a great challenge because it involves because continuous drop in daily cases and the mortality case and other wave is expected. So on this kind of circumstances, it is anticipated that 23.9% that contraction in GDP is very much we have experimented and going to face. And the V-shaped recovery is very difficult nowadays. Looking into the circumstances, we must go for huge production. There must be flexibility in production, and there must be our vaccination system, as India has already been adopted, and we have crossed about 40 crores. If vaccination calculation will be there, and slowly when the vaccination process will be streamlined, then there will be no problem with the production, and there will be no problem with this labor force. And looking into the labor force, let me tell you a fundamental information. As we know, that India is the country of young people. Around 60% of population is below 18%, 18 years age. And by 2024, India is going to supply 25% of world workforce, and this is our dividend, our human resource dividend, and it is also identified to some areas where the skill-based program will be undertaken by the government of India. India GDP estimated to contracted by 7.7% in 2020-21, composed of a sharp 3.7% decline in first half. And looking into that, the V-shaped economy recovery is supported by the initiation of a mega vaccination drive, and we are hoping, the country is hoping a robust recovery in the service sectors, because service sector has been affected like anything. And together, the robust growth of consumption and investment have been will be taken place. India's mature response to this will be called once in a century. It is a once in a century crisis that provides important lessons for the country like us to avoid myopic policy making, and demonstrates the significant benefits of long-term gains. And looking into that, we are very much fortunate that India's agricultural and allied activities in this sector have shown its resilience amid the many adverse COVID-19 factors. Lockdown, there was a growth of 3.4% at constant price during 2020-21. And the share of allied sectors in gross value added of the country at current price is 70.8% for the year 1920, and it is expected that in 2021, the provisional estimate national income will be more than that, and gross capital formation, if will take, it is a fluctuating trend from 2013 to 14. It was 17%. Then 18-19 it was 16%. This is fluctuating like this. And looking into the total agricultural trade flows, it is meeting the requirement of the country, and 1.5 crore dairy farmers of milk cooperative and milk producer companies are being targeted, are being provided adequate services by the government. Credit cards, as the Prime Minister's Atmanirbhar Bharat package after the budget announcement in 2020. And apart from that, at the mid of January 2021, this year, the total amount of 44,073 credit cards are being shoot to pieces, and his